This is the movies I'm reviewing. That's right, there's not one, but two movies. There's a double feature. And yes, there's a follow-up to this is a follow-up to this film. This is a follow-up to that other film. And there's a one problem that might give you the wrong impersonation that this can't be good other than the cover. The sequel is better in every way. I'm still not sure what the story was, what the character arcs are. Especially for Captain America, because I had trouble staying awake in both of the films. Back to back. In one day. I just know lots of techno-explained stuff in both films, and people die, and lots of boom, explosion, boom, explosion, firework crackers. It sounds a lot better than it is. It sounds like, oh, this does, I know what you're thinking. This sounds like another it sounds like a Michael Bay film. Well, I agree with you, it does. But if I was a Michael Bay film, if it did remind me of a Michael Bay film, either one of these films, I would have given this a positive review. But I'm not, because I'm one of the people that kind of dig Michael Bay's style, and like all of his movies. Some are better than others, but I think he's a better director than, well, what's his name? Steven Spielberg, okay? Because Steven Spielberg just does what's popular. Michael Bay just does what he wants to do. And the same goes to James Cameron. He just does what's popular. Maybe, I don't know, maybe those people want to do it because they like what's popular, but that's kind of boring to me. But I could say this is interesting bad, either one of these films, but I'd be lying if I was telling you that, because the case now is interesting bad, though. That's actually a bad costume, draw the costume than the one in the sequel of the movie. Yes, this costume on the case, this ain't the one that's in the first one. If you don't like the costume design in this one, well, the one in the first one is a much worse costume. It's just the worst Captain America costume I've ever seen in live adaptation, including 1944's Captain America. But I don't hate that costume, but it's not good. It still sucks. All Captain America costumes suck, but these two films are truly bad. The true bad Captain America films are these two. Don't let anyone tell you different, that the 1990 one's truly bad. Corny, yes, but so was Spider-Man 3 a little corny and goofy, but that's a pretty good film. That's an awesome film, but it's 10 out of 10 for me. Spider-Man 3, I didn't like the first two because the acting was the first two Spider-Man films were like these Captain America films to me. I thought I was struggling staying awake is what I'm trying to say. And the first two Spider-Man films was Tom Maguire and these two Captain America films. One's called Captain America, that's the first one, obviously, and the sequel's called Captain America 2, Death Too Soon, and no, he does not die in this. But I don't know why it was. I thought that they were going to kill him off, have the balls to kill him off, but they don't. So he goes on living. The Shield is a lot better in the sequel because. And the first one is obviously a giant frisbee made out of plastic, and we're told that the thing's bulletproof and made out of a strong metal and a weapon. It's a very powerful weapon. Oh yes, I'm sure if in the hands of German shepherds. Captain America was a helmet in both films, though I think I like the helmet in the sequel a lot more, because And for some reason, in both films, he never takes off the helmet, even when he's not on his motorcycle, which is most of the time he's not on the motorcycle in the film. He's walking on the ground or running on the ground fighting. Yeah, so, and these motorcycle things that, whenever he's on a motorcycle, you regret that he's on it, because the pacing for the motorcycle thing should be exciting and fun, but it is just slow. Every action scene, I don't know how they did it, but every silly action scene looks impossible, but somehow real effects it's just like it drags on. It's not exciting at all, you know. Let's see if these films scream exciting or fun or deep or complex or this garbage. These films are garbage. I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember what the story was for these two films. And yes, I have seen these two films. In 2016 or 17, I think. 2016 up then was the last time I watched these films. And I didn't rewatch them again because honestly, I'm afraid I won't survive mentally on the attack from either one films. And physically. I'm worried that the film would actually... I'm worried that these films are actually lethal and can commit murder to people. So, that's why I'm wanting you not to watch either one of these films. So, yeah, these both of them... One gets a 0 out of 10, the other one gets a 0 out of 10. The sequel and the first one, okay? So I couldn't give you that much because I'm not sure what the story is. It's so confusing what the story is. There's no story, I think, in either one films, but there's action scenes, but they're so sleepy and action scenes that they look cool, but when you play out a scene, you start to fall asleep in the action scenes. It's weird. Bring that back in the shelf. And I'm going to end this video. This is probably the shortest video I did with this new phone on my review. 7 minutes? Around 7, a little over 7 minutes. That's the shortest one video. This is a short video I made it for this phone. Motorola, the new Motorola model. So, I'm glad I got to review it, and that's the only comment I get because I like talk about I'm glad I got to review it, but let's okay. I'm grateful for any film I get to review, good or bad, but that doesn't mean I don't regret watching them, bad ones. Okay, I do. And I question what am I doing with my life though. Ones that are really bad. But they're bad, then they're really bad. Nah. Those two kind of films are going to make me question, why am I doing this? And you know, guys, reset your brain and give it a little nap, and you're right as rain after a while, right as rain again. And then get back on the horse, or watching films and reviewing them. It's just, this job is exhausting sometimes. It's only not fun when I schedule myself to watch films like those two Captain America films. That is the only time when I regret it. Now there are plenty bad films, but these are just the worst. And on the 2008 Iron Man films on that list, and so is the 2018's Captain Marvel. No wait, that's 2019 Captain Marvel came out. Is on the list also, starring Brie Larson, and that's on the list. No, that's not on the list because it's not as bad. It needs the Wonder Woman Gal Gadot movie that's not on the list, but it's still bad. still hate both those films. All the films I mentioned, except for Spider-Man 3, that I like, the rest I referenced, I hate, okay? I was thinking if I gave these two films 0 out of 10, I remembered I did. Like the sequel and the first one of Captain America. These came out the same year, and the year they came out was 1979. And, if you can't remember, if you're curious, I'm warning you, you're not going to like what you find in any of either one of these movies, these first two Captain America films. If you want to watch this with just do me a favor, don't, and do yourself a favor, don't do that. Because you'll just regret it, I'm telling you, okay? But if you want to be stupid and not listen to a man's advice, then knock yourself out. I can't say I didn't warn you. Don't tell me I didn't warn you. Who's watching this right now? And that counts you too, Miss Cormier. And your daughter too. Because you're supposed to watch all these films for your daughter, so that goes for both of you guys, okay? I haven't slept all night because I'm not because I'm having trouble sleep. Well, that too, I'm having trouble sleep, but I have a molar here, right in back of the top right, all in way in back and back, and it's too short to brush because it's too far in the gums, so that's going to get removed. Today's Monday, about a little after 2:30, and once it gets to 2:30, I'm not supposed to eat or drink any fluids, so might review films all night, okay, until I wake up Dad, which he usually wakes up around 5 or 6. I usually wake him up at that time, and sometimes 4. But when when I'm very depressed, I wake him up 3 o'clock, and as early as whenever morning as, and ask him to come in my room and can calm me because I'm feeling and tell him I'm feeling really depressed. So yeah, he takes care of me, my dad. And I'm getting closer to being on the right mix of medication for me. I'm on my newest one I'm on is a SSRI, but I may or may not need to go on another one and come off this one. We'll still decide when we reach the limit of what I can go up on this thing, or we're still figuring out, okay? That's it.